The KDPS K-9 unit is the second largest in the state. Just last year, their 9 dogs helped track down nearly 300 criminals, sniffed out more than $1.8 million worth of illegal drugs, and recovered lots of stolen items. Today, we join the ranks.
You never know what you're going to get into.
But before we can even start training, we have to tackle the dreaded obstacle course.
Anybody that's trying to get on the team, it's one of the requirements that they have to pass.
For every 1 opening in the K-9 unit, there are about 10 eager applicants. In order to even be considered for an interview, aspiring handlers have to pass this physical test.
I've been on the team 2 years. We have had 2 people get injured in the last 3 years. We had 1 person get lost doing this.
What are your predictions for me?
You're good. I think you'll be fine.
K-9 officer Scott Brooks gives us a quick walkthrough of the mile-long course, which includes brick walls.
It's, I don't know, 3.5 feet tall, 3 feet tall. So about as tall as you.
Steep hills and some pretty rugged terrain. And that's not all.
Because you don't have a gun belt, because you don't have all the rest of our 30 pounds of gear,
I'm nervous about where this is going.
you get to wear my heavy vest.
Oh, lucky me.
Yes.
In order to make this initial cut, you have to beat the time of the slowest guy on the current team. So 11 minutes.
My prediction for time is, we'll go 10 minutes. They're laughing at me in the corner.
Some final preps.
Like a little kid.
And it's go time.
This thing is already heavy.
So I'm running.
Oh boy. I don't know. That was the best way.
And running.
Then you're going to come through terrain that you don't know, that there's not a trail.
And running some more. About halfway through.
And then you have the obstacle, which is the hill.
Confusion sets in.
What? Which one?
Wasting precious seconds I'll regret later.
You're almost there. Don't stop. Let's go.
When you get to the top, it's still not done. You sprint to the end.
After a mile of pure misery.
What's the verdict?
11:13.
Oh no! I didn't make the team?
No. How do you feel?
Kind of miserable, actually.
How's
Even
it?
worse that I missed the cutoff by 13 seconds.
Pretty clear proof of just how incredibly fit these K-9 officers are.
I gave you the easy route.
What?
Yeah.
Ouch, that's sad. So we come up with a new plan. If News Channel 3 photographer Eric Yetta can pass the test, we move on in our training.
Since I
Alex, what are you getting me into?
did not.
Can he carry our team? Fingers crossed. 8:34. You made the team.
These guys are absolutely incredible.
This is Bodie, a 4-legged force to be reckoned with. Once an officer is chosen for the highly selective K-9 unit, they're partnered up with their own dog.
We typically try to have handlers and dogs' attitudes mesh.
What dog would I fit with?
You seem quite high energy. That would be probably Officer Hubble's dog, Duke.
K-9 officer Scott Brooks lives and works with Bodie,
Good boy. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
a 3-year-old shepherd.
They are what's called a green dog when we get them, so they don't know anything. Sit.
In the first few months, the K-9s train 5 to 10 hours a day.
We do a lot of marching with them.
This agility course prepares them for real-life emergencies.
If we're out on a track and there's a river crossing or something like that where we need to get across, hup. This is to simulate if there's a porch and go underneath to find someone. Something's in the way, he's got to get up and get over. Last one is to simulate going into an attic.
At this point, Bodie's a pro, but Officer Brooks still needs to spend about an hour or 2 of every shift sharpening his skills. That includes tracking.
The shepherd's nose is thousands of times more powerful than human nose.
To demonstrate, with Bodie temporarily out of sight, Officer Brooks chucks my lip gloss into the grass.
Find it. He's going to keep circling and circling, and he will keep going, and he will find the freshest scent. What do you got? He found your lip gloss, and what he did was he laid down with it right between his paws.
But let's try a more volatile situation. Like a suspect on the run. Our camera crew hides in the woods. Bodie and Brooks are hot on the trail.
Suspect, show me your hands!
Tracking down the bad guys in less than 1 minute. The box search is another important K-9 drill.
We come to do a search warrant or something like that, and someone's hiding from us. They're hiding in a closet.
Here we go. This time, I'm the bad guy.
Check. The dog starts, and he has to check every single box, and then he comes back to the box that has the most human scent in it.
How often do they get it right?
Every time. Find him. Get him out of there. Good boy.
And in our final training exercise of the day, I slip into the so-called bite code.
We don't ever want to actually send our dog to bite anybody. But in the instance where they need to, we want them to be able to train to do it properly.
That method is called the bite and hold.
Oh, yeah.
We train them that when they bite, to hold on to them and either take them to the ground or hold them until Dad gets it.
It's a scary split second for me, but priceless prep work for Brooks and Bodie.
Nuts. Live.
You got me.
Yep. And
That's the bad guy.
when Dad says let go, Dad tells him let go, and he lets go. So, come on, good boy. Let's go. Good boy. Come on. Yeah, good boy.